Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine. So I got a movie review. Went to see Joker this weekend, the 2019 Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. It was a great movie. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little review on it. Then I'm gonna do a spoiler discussion after I do the review. But before that, I got an intro. All right, I'm back. So went to see Joker over the weekend. It was a great movie. This is DC Comics. Of course, the Joker. Everybody know Joker and Batman. Joker was it was a comic book version of the Joker origin story called The Killing Joke. This is not it. I don't know if anybody was thinking it was the same. This is not the same. It has maybe some similarities there, but not a lot. This is his own thing from the comics. It is in the vein of Martin Scorsese movies like Taxi Driver. It is very similar to Taxi Driver, if anybody's seen that, with Robert De Niro playing a character Travis Bickle. It's about a guy that was this a lonely man that start to kind of like lose his mind as time went on, and wanted to and end up doing something crazy, if I could just put it loosely. So this movie about a guy named Arthur Fleck. Arthur Fleck has a condition where he can't stop laughing. He got this loud cackle, and he laughs uncontrollably. Even when he's mad or sad or whatever, he just start laughing. So you can see how that can start some problems, man. When you into altercation with somebody and you just start laughing, sometimes people get upset when that happens. So, and then you saw the trailer. You think it's funny? He get that a lot. So Arthur Fleck, he works as a clown for like some company that like rent out clowns for like parties or whatever you might need a clown for. So that's his job, and he I think he likes his job because his whole thing is he lives with his mother, real winner, but he lives with his mother, and he she seemed like she a little unstable too. And his whole thing is, he want to bring joy and laughter to people. So I guess, that's why he worked as a clown. So, it kind of worked out for him. I think his job kind of kept him stable, and he ended up losing his job. So that's when things started to kind of spiral out of control. As you can see, Rob De Niro is in this movie as a talk show host. He's kind of like Jay Leno, Johnny Carson. So he's like a Tonight Show host. And Arthur Fleck is very mentally unstable, and he has fantasies. He loses himself in his fantasies of things where he sees himself on this talk show. Because, like I said, he wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and I guess his favorite host is Rob De Niro character. I forget his name, but he fantasized about being on the show. So. And of course, he's kind of a lonely guy. He lives with his mom. He's he's kind of he's just a very awkward person. Just talking to him is kind of awkward. He ended up meeting a woman. His lady lived in his apartment. That's played by Zazie Beetz. I don't even know her name in the movie, but they end up seeing each other. Kind of stable them out. So as you can know, in The Killing Joke, the Joker character, I think his name Jack? The Joker character ended up having a wife, and she was pregnant, and he was still trying to make it as a stand-up comedian, and she ended up dying like suddenly. And that's how he kind of like one of the things that made him just like lose it and turn into the Joker or whatever. So that I don't want to spoil anything. That's not what happened here, but it's things that made his life spiral out of control, and And then, you know, it's just the way, like you want to be on his side, but the way he handled things, you like, I don't think you should be doing this, you know. So things got out of control that way, man. But the movie itself looks gorgeous. Like the cinematography is like just great. Just and mind you, this is in Gotham City, which Gotham is like based on New York, and this is like in the middle of a trash strike. This stuff that happens in real, and you know, this happened in real life. I'm pretty sure it happened in New York, where the trash workers went on strike and nobody picked up the trash. So it's like trash everywhere, you know. So it's a great film. It's a very grimy, very dirty, and as you can see from the trash being everywhere, it's one of those kind of films. And you know, this Arthur Fleck character was just, you know, trying to make sense out of his life because he sees a therapist and he's on a lot of medication. And you know, it's all about him trying to figure out his life, and it's not it's not going well for him because things like that, like him getting jumped in the street, him losing his job, you know, things like that, just you know, adding to his anxiety and stuff. So, like I said, it was a great movie. I'm gonna talk more about things that happen in detail in the spoiler because I don't want to spoil anything. We could talk about the whole Batman and DC universe connection in the spoiler section. But as of right now, as a movie on its own, it's a great movie. The character Arthur Fleck had like a little dancing thing. When he was alone, he kind of like do a little dance or whatever. You can see him dancing on the stairs there. That's his whole little thing. So it was a good movie, man. It just had some violence, but it wasn't. I seen worse. Now the big uproar about the violence in the movie. I don't think the violence was the issue. I think it was the issue of how it happened, and this is something that some people can probably just actually do. So that made it a little more realistic. So, yeah, but I think people just need to learn how to enjoy a movie just the movie, just let it entertain you and just like, you know, leave it at that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a rating, and then I'm gonna jump into a spoiler. So my rating scale, I rate this movie. I rated a dope. My highest rating is a epic. I didn't give it that because it was a good movie, but it was a great movie. But you know, it just didn't get to the epic feel. I didn't get the epic feel from it, but it was a great movie. I give it a dope. Go see it. It's worth seeing. I wouldn't take the kids to see it though. Got some the violence in there kind of like I said, it's a little realistic. And you start thinking, well, it's a DC property, so I can see it. No, it ain't for kids. But good movie though. So I'm gonna jump into my spoilers. That is my review on the Joker. Go see it. So that is my review. Thanks for checking out the video. Check out my spoiler discussion video. I'm gonna make that a separate video. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.